Namaskar and a very good morning. Welcome to the audio cast from Kotak Securities. I'm your host and guide, Anindya Banerjee. आज डॉलर रुपी में the volatility is not just going to be a function of what's happening in the global markets, but आज RBI monetary policy है. And the RBI monetary policy is going to definitely create volatility in USDINR. Generally, RBI policy का कोई lasting impact होता नहीं है. Generally, there have been policies in the past, depending on the context और माहौल के हिसाब से, they have impacted the USDINR for days, but those are not common. And this policy is not expected to have a lasting impact, but it's definitely going to have, it's going to create a lot of volatility intraday. The expectation from RBI is for a 50 basis point rate hike, and they are expected to sound slight hawkish. They may even go for a slight higher rate hike, maybe 60 or 75 bips. That possibility exists, but consensus is for a 50 basis point. Now, coming to what will be the impact of that, generally, the impact of a rate hike on the rupee is not straightforward. It is very contextual. So today, if RBI does a 75 bips, definitely is going to be negative for the bonds. It's going to be negative for equity. So that means that can trigger outflows specifically from equity, क्योंकि वहाँ पे FPI have been selling over the past 1 week, and they have sold quite large amount of equities over the past 1 week. So जहाँ पे एक tendency है to sell, वहाँ पे अगर RBI does a higher than expected hike, so that thing can accentuate, that flow can accentuate. So from that angle, it can be net negative for the Indian rupee if RBI does a hawkish hike. But initially, at the same time, a hike of 75 basis points can have a direct positive impact on the Indian rupee because of the interest rate differential, जो carry traders है. But we all know at this point in time, carry trade is not so a big factor because of the global market condition. तो ये हो सकता है कि अगर RBI ने 75 किया, तो डॉलर रुपी just at that point just drops quite sharply because of the hike, and then as the sell-off increases in the equity market, it pulls back sharply. So that's something you have to keep in mind, that it does a V-shaped kind of a move, a drop and a recovery. So that kind of volatility can be seen. Cross currencies mein yesterday the inflation numbers from Germany was extremely high. Double-digit inflation है, record inflation, and आज Eurozone से inflation data is going to come, and that is expected to be on the higher side. So higher inflation is going to be a major problem for the Eurozone economy because they are facing recession and very high inflation, which is a deadly combination, makes the task extremely difficult for the central bank, that is the ECB. And because of which upside is capped in euro dollar and euro INR. In GBPINR, the volatility is going to be exceptionally high because the market is still in the midst of a panic. It's moving up and down. अभी short covering के कारण last 2 दिन से ऊपर जा रहा है. हो सकता है थोड़ा सा और upside रहे, एक रुपए के आसपास. But at high level, selling is expected to emerge because the economic conditions is bad in UK, and that's the reason why GBP INR and GBP dollar has upside capped. USDINR में we are not expecting much of a volatility. So आज the important event is RBI, and the currency to watch is going to be USDINR. Now how to play? It's still a buy on dips. तो अगर RBI के हाइक के बाद एक sharp decline आता है in USDINR towards let's say 81.30 के आसपास, 81.20 के आसपास, that could be a place to buy if the market is bouncing from there. So you can use futures or call spreads to go long, but that can be a place to go long with a stop loss below 81 levels on the spot. Upper cap is around 82, so we are not expecting it to break out above 82 immediately. So this range of 81.30, 81.20 to 82 should hold for the time being. So that's it, folks. This is Anindya Banerjee signing off. A fantastic day ahead.